I don't know. So we'll probably take care of that just for XP, and because why not help out our marina? Yeah, just Raiders in Hyde Park. So I think this I did on camera, the recruitment beacon and all that, but I did do a little stuff off camera right after the last video ended, before I went to bed, and we have a little tiny farm over here with just meat fruit, I mean, and there's only 4 of those. The reason I planted those instead of like taters or some or corn is because they give off one whole entire food instead of just 0.5. We'll probably do some building in this video, by the way. And so far we have 3 people living in the marina. And if you go on the map, yesterday on the map it said like we had like 5 people or something. I know I've sent Piper here, I've sent Nick here, so they should show up sometime in this video, hopefully. The settler up there showed up last time, part of the recruitment beacon. I don't know who else is in there. Also, another thing I did off camera is I made some generators back here. Yeah, I can get some. I made a few generators. I can't go through that door because of the generators, but there's about 6 generators there, giving us a total of 43 power. This you can't scrap, so which kind of bummer. I feel like you should be able to scrap those, because I think in Sanctuary you can scrap those, but that's alright, we'll figure something out. But I want to see some. I want to just go make cake houses over here. I don't know. Wood, floors. Okay, we do have concrete, but it's not kind of going down like I wanted it to. Now if I go up here, yeah, that is definitely crooked. I think that is straight. Oops, didn't mean that. That's not snappable. Is it straight? No, it's not. Crap, I keep exiting this thing on accident. Can I? Felt like it snapped there. No, it didn't. Okay, we do have more settlers. Okay, I'm gonna have to use the half floors. That works pretty good anyway. Can't place any in here, can I? That one just snapped somewhere. Okay, we're just gonna leave it kind of like that. This is gonna be the barracks, so we're gonna put beds in here. If that opened, that would have been real be real nice, but it doesn't. Okay. So I don't. Yeah, you can get stuck in there, but jumping just
Anything
straight
I
out.
can do to help out around here?
Not right now.
Thanks. All right. Just let me know.
I don't know, but we'll eventually get some from the deal. He could probably run a trade route or two, but for now I need furniture, beds. Oh no. Getting rads. We're gonna get out of this real fast and find some railings. I think it's a misc. That's in fences, right? Jump fence. It's pretty much just to build a wall. We'll probably build a wall to our settlement later, but at the moment I don't see it as being necessary. Misc. It's not misc. Is it buses? Would it be decorations for her? Fences, right? No. There's no, like, just wooden fence. I'm stuck again. That's okay for now, I guess, until we find the arrows. I swear. I'm pretty sure it's only the prefab. It won't be prefabs. It's not gonna be on walls. Honestly, though, we could just put a wall there, and that's weird. Okay, that auto worked then. Let's get some more beds going. Alright, is this one region? Yeah. for...
Nothing's more satisfying than a smoking gun and a pocket full of caps.
Yep. Okay, for now that's probably good.
You hear about that farm run by ghouls? Isn't that something?
Okay, for now we're probably gonna just get back on the road. I don't store any junk that I might have though. It's an A, the most of my weight. Some packs don't have weight. Stuff is. We'll build containers and stuff later. I was trying to figure out where I'm gonna put some stuff. Since we're probably gonna have our main thing, we could have our tower over here. And then we're probably gonna have a workshop area maybe over there? I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm gonna exit. What's this? Yeah, that's there we need for the killer raiders and stuff. Yeah, I'm not going near the suicider. There's some. What's a mongrel? Let me go this way. We might use some settlements as to like test out vault stuff or other stuff, so we can use all the DLCs. Shit, we're not going there. I am really glad I was not sprinting, or I would have been on right under that explosion. I'll click 6 and I'm gonna check out this explosion. I get it. He was making moonshine and exploded. I don't know if that's a random counter or if that come by this place it always happens. I thought that was a mini nuke dropping on top of it, but I'm guessing he exploded because he made a bad batch of moonshine. Okay, we're close to Glowing Sea down here, I'm pretty sure. Yes, we are kind of close to the Glowing Sea. I just hope these raiders don't give us too much trouble. I don't think they will. But you never know.
Huh? Hearing shit.
Actually, you're not. I want to check out perks real fast. I want to see. We don't have anything on Gunnet yet, do we? No, we don't. We're gonna start working on Gunnet. And we need armor as well soon. But Gunnet first. We also need the sneak. I don't even have a perk of that yet.
There now. What do you think?
Out my damn leg.
Your leg good? These guys.
I must have a concussion. Seeing things.
jump. Okay.
Everything's starting to sound like footsteps these days.
Okay, cut the shit. Who is that?
Your dog.
Ain't personal, just you or me. Good night.
I mean that. Holy shit. Oh, Molotov cocktails. I didn't know I had this. Okay, watch out. Cupcake.
Quit playing games and come out. What the hell?
Okay, let me look at apparel right now. Kellogg's outfit is pretty good, but my armor's currently already better. No chest piece. What chest piece do I have on right now? Okay, so 12, 5, 12. That ups my AP so much. I'll try this one for a little bit. Oh, and then I had a left arm, right? Let's pocket it though. Honestly, when I upgrade this, I'll start wearing it, but this one's pretty good. It's fine. Okay, stop being insane. What's my left leg? It's just leather. Where's my middle one? Where's Kate at?
Could have sworn you were being ghosted.
Hey.
Point out what you need and I'll get right on it.
No, good for that. Why not? Yeah, we'll do the left leg. Keep the right arm. I'm gonna go over and hit apparel. I don't care about her stuff being pocketed or whatever. I care about her overall stuff. Ballistic protection, all that. Forward to seeing you sign your neighbors. Does that mean good neighbor? Not really. Unless it was fun. Two psychos.
Bingo. Got it.
More grenades, bombs, large medics, okay. Okay, like that. Where's she dead?
You're being followed. You lose.
So I finally got a rifle. Where is it? Kind of a short combat rifle. That's pretty good. I have a lot of combat stuff now. I have a combat rifle and a shotgun, so. Bucket full of bones. 36 players? Wow, okay. So, what's my rate arm? My rate is leather, so I can do that. Where's my rate arm though? Yeah, I'll give you...
Hey.
What you need?
Just need to trade some swings.
And here I thought you wanted to snuggle. Have a 10-minute pistol maybe?
do I need again? Oh, I need to give you the right arm. And one of the left legs. We have... Did I... Okay, you already had her. Go map. We're gonna go back to Egret towards Marina. Okay, we have 4 people living there now. I don't know if that means that Piper or someone got there, but I am still seriously confused on where Piper and all them went. Unless they're just being slow about getting there.
Hey, boy. Mind if we swap some things around, dog meat?
Where's my... I want to get him a bandana, but for now we don't have one, so...
I took care of those raiders for you.
Really? Well, that's the best news I've heard in a long time.
That was okay for the amount of caps and XP I was about to get. 248 XP, that's pretty good actually, I think. Things are starting to look up around this place, but I think we're going to need more food here soon. I don't know how much food people eat. I guess it'd be 1 for every person. Water is definitely a need. We do need defenses. But I'm trying to wait till I could set up... Okay, so we have spare settlers that I can just... I'm gonna put a guards tower up here. Or on one of the roofs just to have someone there. Can't really get on top of that one unless we put a staircase. This one's kind of hard to get to anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna put it over there. We can put turrets up here though. I feel like. Go, defense, turrets. Gun nut. Okay, we fell through. I'll just get to their side then. Our defense says it's good, but I want someone up there. And we probably provide him with better guns and stuff later on. I think right where this thing is sitting is gonna be placed. So let me just place you right there for now. Store. Go to structures with stairs. Maybe some prefabs. Give you floors. I saw it on. There we go. So now I can go up here. And see floors. Shack upper floor. And just walk up. Get some lights eventually. Can't get in there at all, can I? check floors. Yeah, can I get just like a regular flooring? Can. Yeah, that works. And that's perfect. You only provide like 2 defense, I think, though. 2, but for aesthetic purposes, it looks pretty cool. You're gonna want us outside anything, right? Command. Purpose.
Got it.
Okay. I honestly don't think anything will get us from the water. We'll probably put some defenses facing this way though eventually. And right up on this little like mantle is probably a good place for a turret. So now we have more turrets.
Can we trade a few things?
Of course.
I need to give him a better weapon. I think he's gonna use it if he has ammo in there. Should be good. Yep, it's really starting to come together. I'm glad that we patched that up. Now there's 4 people here. It says 4 people, but I've only seen 2, 3. Ah, that's just someone else. Piper and Nick should be here soon, hopefully. I'm just trying to see if maybe they are already here. I doubt they're over here with all the generators. Okay, we're just gonna get back to the main story or whatever. Apparently Nick is I think Nick and Piper are part of this quest.
Come on, Nikki. I'm just asking for your opinion. It'd be a great quote.
He's my client, Piper. Why don't you learn not to snoop on a man's private affairs?
Well, well, speak of the devil.
You're back. And not with your son. What happened?
I didn't make it in time. Kellogg was working with the Institute, and he
He gave them Sean.
The Institute? Oh boy.
I'm sorry, friend. Truly. That makes things considerably more complicated.
He ain't kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth, and even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
No, Mr. Metal for Hands doesn't know how to get back to the factory.
No, I skipped that part of the orientation film while they were busy pulling me apart and putting me back together again. Look, the sad thing is, I have no idea.
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there. But to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is, or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Whatever you're thinking, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah. Figures the Institute's only man on the outside wouldn't be the type to be taken alive.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
Doesn't matter what he knew. I'd kill him again in a heartbeat.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
There's no way that could ever work.
Stay with me on this. We get a piece of Kellogg's gray matter and take it to Amari. Then we see if she's got the goods to pull this off.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm gonna introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
I already have someone with me. I'll meet you there, Nick.
All right. See you at the den. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
Well...
Right.
Real
Hey, Piper.
fast.
You know, the Institute has a lot of enemies. The Minutemen tangled with them once. The Railroad still does. I've even got some notes on these new guys. The Brotherhood of Steel.
That Brotherhood airship is hard to miss.
Yeah, the Brotherhood of Steel doesn't do subtle. From what I've heard, they take whatever they want. Especially if it's high tech. They just might have the muscle to give the Institute a run for their money, but they're... let's just say they have their own agenda.
You said something about the railroad.
Supposedly, they help runaway synths escape the Institute, but they're secretive. Ultra paranoid. The only thing I have is a rumor. A code phrase. Follow the Freedom Trail.
Tell me about the Minutemen.
You know that group you rescued and conquered? As far as I know, they're the last Minutemen left in the Commonwealth. They used to be a volunteer army, dedicated to protecting friends, family, and neighbors. Sounds soft, but they were a real thing at one point.
I should get going.
All right.
Piper.
Heading my way?
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
You two have fun together, Piper. Too bad we can't make it a threesome.
Never gonna happen, Kate.
Ah, come on. I'm trying to go with Kate, but she just like runs away.
Okay, out with it.
Hey,
Ready to head back out?
But it's fine.
ready.
Good. Then let's get moving.
So, no one's managed to put you in the ground yet, Kate?
Not yet. Though it isn't for lack of trying.
There's a cat somewhere. I can't find it. There you go. Leveled up though too, so let's look. So let's do gun nut. We're almost level 12 as well. I'll level up again.
We're taking a big... chance walking through the common. Just saying. Come on, you rats! Blood on your boots. You're gonna pay!
Ronnie.
Diamond City surplus.
Well, that sucked. We're all the way back here now.
Everything you need.
I'm gonna just quick save so I don't get blown up by another car.
Outside tours, how much on the outside, but there's a lot inside, so let's make their ways inside. I don't know what the outside tours, how much on the outside, but there's a lot inside, so let's make their ways inside. I don't know what the outside.
It's a long load screen.
Tristan, Ronnie, come downstairs and get your shoes. Okay? Ethan, Nova.
Okay, I'm back. 1 second, guys.
Big chance walking through the common.
I'm trying to see if we can go around here to get the good neighbor. Yep.
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
Well, hey, all right. We'll just say your insurance is paid up for now, okay?
Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap. Good to see you again, Nick.
Huh? What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
Soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, he'll be a new man.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Oh, why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. Now I know you had old Finn handled back there, but a mayor's gotta make a point sometimes. You alright?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of it.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Sounds like anarchy.
The best kind of anarchy. Embrace it, and maybe one day you'll call this little slice of chaos home. So long as you remember who's in charge.
I got a second. I got something I want to say to you.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Appreciate it. We've been on the road together for a while. And we've taken some hard knocks. But through all that crap, I noticed you've always been sticking by me. You know, watching me back and making sure I don't do anything stupid. I think maybe it's time to tell you a little bit about who you're traveling with. There's no reason for us to keep acting like we're strangers.
I appreciate your trust.
Well, you're the first to earn it. It all starts with two wastes of humanity I suppose you could call me parents. I'm convinced I was a mistake, because I can't remember a single moment that they treated me like their daughter. I was yelled at and beaten. Everything I did was wrong. Nothing but a nuisance in their eyes. The whole time I was telling myself that they had to love me, even if it was just the tiniest bit, because they never kicked me out. Then me 18th birthday arrived, and I found out why they kept me around. They slapped a shock collar around my neck and sold me to slavers. They didn't even care enough about me to say goodbye. 18 years of suffering through that shite, and all I was worth to them was a pocket full of caps.
My God. I'm so sorry.
Thanks. But there's more to this story. It would be easy to blame me charm and personality on me parents. But they didn't make me this way. I did. I was with those slavers for 5 years. Roughest 5 of my goddamn life. The things they made me do. The way they use me for their amusement. It sickens me to me stomach even thinking about it. But I bided me time and learned to use their own methods against them. Stealing a few caps out of a sleeping man's pocket is a piece of cake. As long as you don't get greedy.
I can't believe you tolerated that. I would have killed them all.
That's easy for you to say. You weren't there. You have no idea what I went through. It took every ounce of patience I had. But after 5 years, I had finally pocketed enough to buy me own way out of there. But instead of heading off to try and repair the shambles of me life, I gave in to me rage and I headed home. You can imagine the look on me parents' faces when I kicked open their door. What you can't imagine is what they looked like after. After I emptied me gun into them.
You did what you had to do.
Did I? When I close me eyes, all I can see is their faces twisted with fear. And then my mind starts wandering and I start judging myself. And it's ripping me the fuck apart. You think I inject myself with all that shout and drink myself drunk because I'm a tough Irish girl. I do it so I can forget and move on with my miserable life. So there you are. The entire flawed package known as Kate. Stripped bare for your perusal.
I'm proud of you.
I knew I was taking a chance telling you all this. But I never expected you to say you were proud of me. I think I needed to hear that from you. Thank you.
I'm always here for you, Kate. There's nothing you can say that would ever change that.
Oh, well, that's not what I expected you to say. Sorry, I didn't realize you cared that much about me. And here I thought I was being stupid, bothering you with me problems. It feels good to know if I need you, you'll be there for me. And I'll always be there for you, too.
Wow, I didn't expect me to pass the skill check for that. Deacon.
What's up? What a day, huh? Everyone's welcome in Good Neighbor. Even me.
Every weapon you see here could be the difference between life and death, baby.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Let's get you outfitted, killer.
He's fucking like that. I got the. This doesn't have too much that I even consider pretty good. The Super Sludge is nice, but I'm not very interested in that at the moment. Peril. Cage armor. We could definitely give that to Kate. I think she'd probably put it to good use. Well, I was trying to... Here, real fast, real fast. I was trying to keep more of her natural look. Where is she now? Oh. Like that instead of the cage armor. I might buy cage armor for her later, or find some, might give it to her.
Brotherhood of Steel better stay out of Good Neighbor. All I'm saying.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that. We come in peace, Lord.
I guess they don't like Brotherhood of Steel. I might play till 4, which is in 2 hours. I've already been streaming for about an hour now.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about belonging.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs. You did forget.
Deacon again. Sorry, I'm ruining bits of the story, but I'm just now catching these after playing the game for so long.
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social.
Doctor, it's time for you to reverse death itself.
What?
I wouldn't have put it quite that way, but it's true. We need a dead man's memories. A guy named Kellogg.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Some expert you are. I knew this was a waste of time.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this. And so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
The circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine,
Don't worry about me.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when you've found your son. If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the input.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive... He'll act as a hook.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down.
See you on the other side.
This is one of the most, like, boring parts of a mission in the game, I'm pretty sure. It's just watching, like, well, damn.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good.
Yeah.
The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked?
Remember, you are
I think now she wanted me to
memories
kill
as
him.
Kellogg. This
I
may
should
prove
have.
disorienting at first.
Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Dad was either drunk or not around.
This doesn't
I guess
seem
he
to
must
be
have
what
run
we're
with
looking
one of the
for.
Raider gangs, but I never really knew what he
There appears to
did.
be another intact memory.
Don't know why
close to
Mom
you
was
in
with him.
temporal sequence.
Maybe it's...
There. Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it, and it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her.
Let's keep looking.
If she'd
I'll
never
connect
met
you
me,
to the next intact
she'd
memory.
have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
I think this is their way of making us actually care for Kellogg instead of hating him completely. I still hate the bastard though.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead.
Well,
Sometimes
you seem
just
to be getting
roughed
closer.
up, but
Try this next one.
dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first...
I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people
One of these
again.
has got to tell us something.
It was just me
We're
against the
running out of
world. And the world had it coming.
Oh, there's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Cryogenic stasis. Suspended.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me
Found
of
another intact
her.
memory. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory, so...
It
good
wasn't
news,
my
I think.
idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Okay, we're done with that part.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there, not even to hide.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
I'll find a way to get through the rats. Don't worry.
Good luck. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
You want to try for round 2? Let's go!
What? What are you talking about?
Wait. Were you just playing a joke on me?
That's for you to wonder, and for me and Kellogg's memories to know for sure. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us now.
Just get out.
Hey.
Ready to head back out?
Ready.
Good. Then let's get moving.
Heading out with Kate, huh? Hope you know what you're getting into.
Hey, Valentine. I think you've got something on your face. Oh, skin. Yeah, you might want to get that looked at.
It's really just funny to see them
Sounds like
interact
Ellie
with
needs
each
to
other.
talk to us. We should head back to the office next chance we get.
Okay, Actually, I'm going to end this live stream and start another one so I have more parts for this series. So I hope you guys enjoyed this part. I'm starting another one up right after this, so if you guys want to come and look at that, can. This part's 3 going into 4. So I'll see you guys in the next one.